Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Cancer for the week of January 2nd, 2023. And I'm so sorry I am late, but I do have the monthly horoscopes up as well, so be sure to check that out. Show your love and support to your girl. I will get back on track. So I normally do my videos. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. I normally do my videos on Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday. It just depends what the hell is going on. And I do daily horoscopes on the TikTok as well, so be sure to check that out. I'm not going to get all the horoscopes done today, so also check back in tomorrow during the day, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you know when they're up, and also follow me on TikTok for daily horoscopes as well. Okay, so this week change is happening with your career. This could be getting a job, career growth happening. This is a good time for research or getting to the bottom of things as well. There is often a greater need for persuasion and secrecy. You could also be keeping things to yourself. I feel for some of you, this could be a very busy time for you when it comes to your personal life. And so love can be like put aside at this time, or you and your partner could be like passing ships and not really like talking to each other at this time. It's nothing bad. It could just be you two are just very busy at this time with this energy. You may be prone to keep speculations to a minimum. Your children tend to act more mature than their age. You can be crushing on somebody, you can be focusing on your children, and you can be proud of your children's accomplishments. Exciting opportunities may present themselves in business through some sort of partnership at this time or collaboration. There is an increase in excitement for your relationships in general. There could be some good news, and you could be happy for somebody in your life this week and their milestones that they're making. You could be a well-wisher to friends and family. There is a greater flexibility in your agreements or arrangements that you made with other people. Situations that have kept you from expressing yourself freely for fear that it might upset the order of things or disturb the peace or upset others' expectations of you seems to disappear, and you are more comfortable now in expressing your feelings or speaking your mind more than usual, or saying what you have to say to certain relationships in your life, and just being a little bit more open and honest about your feelings and where you're coming from, because you want to know where the other person is coming from, or you just want to create those boundaries with this person. I feel this is a good time to fulfill your purpose in life, as you should feel less limited or inhibited. Life should be more meaningful now and filled with vitality. Your health is likely to be strong and vigorous, and your ambitions should increase. On Tuesday, again, certain relationships, partnerships may suffer due to an imbalance of power. Business proposals may come from someone who's older than and wiser than you. I would be careful with business proposals and read the contract. Lawyer up, get a lawyer and read. You may have difficulties in your relationships from individuals who seek to change you and aren't willing to accept you for who you are. This is particularly likely to come from those of like father's side of the family, father or superiors. Those in authority may try to impose restrictions on your expression or freedom. I would be careful with what you post on the internet at this time, especially about your job or what videos you take or TikTok videos you do, because you could find that your job could be on the line and that they could threaten to fire you at this time as well. Watch for a tendency to overwork. A communication breakdown may be taking place in your relationships in general. Partnerships that you are involved in tend to focus on details and be a bit picky about their agreements. They want to make sure they're getting their money's worth on you, so be careful. You could be dealing with a Libra. I feel also for some of you, this could be certain arrangements that you made with other people, certain obligations or contracts that you had with other other people may no longer apply, which is going to free up your time at this time. For others of you, this could be breakups happening with this energy. I feel also this could be an exciting time for you now because you may encounter the unexpected more often. This is excitement to make plans and set your goals for yourself for the new year. There could be lifestyle changes being made that you can benefit from. Let me see. Okay, then on Wednesday, business can be picking up at this time, or this could be plans with your finances can work out for you as well. This could be some kind of financial windfall coming to you, inheritance, gifting. Communications tend to be friendly as well as polite, and you tend to make it a point to get along with everybody. Mentally, you will not have concentration that you are used to. This is a good time to tackle diplomatically sensitive subjects and for negotiations. It is also a great time to tell someone how you feel. Socializing is favored. Financial transactions you benefit through at this time. Again, business picking up. Be careful of others who want to lead you astray. Don't believe everything that you hear at this time because it could be really false, or somebody could be just trying to get you in trouble at this time. Conflicts between actions and desires and will test you and determine which evolutionary path your soul is taking now. For a lot of you, you have Pluto conjunct the South Node at this time. You're forceful and aggressive and may attempt to use collective power for ego gratification. You must learn to use your power correctly because your actions have far-reaching consequences for you and others. You tend to want to rule and remake others to your mold, causing resentment and conflict. For some of you, I would be careful with this in different countries. We could be seeing riots during this time period as well, or some kind of like the Ukraine thing happening again as well. So I would be careful during this time period for certain countries that have Cancer rising. You can become, I feel like you need to be careful with your choices that you are making. I feel for some of you, some of you who are really going through it emotionally, you can be having your YOLO moment here, and you can be more about like your sexual urges. Then on Thursday, change is happening. You can feel things intensely. This is a time for growth, but also this can be a busy time for work. You can be going through it emotionally. You can be reevaluating your relationships. You have greater empathy for others. You have and your hunches are very strong. Your gut instincts become more accurate. You are much more sensitive to others emotionally now, more than usual, and more sympathetic. You could be calling a situation before it happens. You can be more. You have a difficult time saying no now. This is a good time to work for volunteerism. It's thundering and lightning out now. Charities or churches. You're prone to daydream a lot during this time period as well. For some of you, you may not get anything done with this energy, and you could be more about your fantasy life at this time, or you could be spending the day getting lit. It is a good time to follow your hunches because your gut feelings are likely to be a lot more accurate. You should be feeling pretty good about life. Emotionally, you may tend to wear your heart on your sleeve at this time. You can feel emotionally charged. You can be sensitive to others around you. You probably interact more with women at this time as well. Then on the full moon energy, you're more inclined to hold nothing back now, even at the cost of upsetting others. So you're going to tell it like a damn is at this time. Children, if you have them, can be a handful. Investments should be approached with caution as great risk is often involved. Those of you between the ages of 27, 29, and 55 and 57, there is a deep call from the heart to be more authentic. I feel also there is you may receive an unexpected but exciting invitation or offer. You may get a chance to develop a gift or more fully explore your talents. This may throw existing plans into chaos, but flowing energy as well. You may make this choice willingly, or you may have to sort out this chance to shake things up. Someone may try to put you in a publicly awkward social situation that is somewhat embarrassing. It's best to keep a low profile while others may be trying to use your reputation as a shield against their own misconduct or for their own political gain. That you may end up with the short end of the stick in agreements because your mental guard is down. Communications are very polite, almost too much, and there tends to be rather superficial and lacking in depth. This may produce uncomfortable or embarrassing social circumstances now with these energies. Okay. So the first card I come up with is the Three of Swords. For some of you, this could be short trips coming up. For others of you, this could be online dating happening despite the energies, or you could be stalking somebody online. The King of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking with this energy. You can feel grounded at this time as well. This can be a productive time for some of you. The Fool card deals with new beginnings coming up, a blase energy. You can be happy and optimistic about the new year in 2023 and be all about your New Year's resolution. I would really cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off. The decisions and the things that come out of your mouth are going to bring about Ripley's unfortunate events. Okay, so pick and choose your battles. Even though it's during a Mercury retrograde, it's okay to have a Ripley's unfortunate events, because either nobody's going to remember it or they're going to forgive you when Mercury goes direct. Okay, so just be aware of that. Or if they're like me, they're not going to take you very seriously because Mercury's in retrograde. So they're going to be like, blah, 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 you know, and then you're going to get even more mad. So I would be careful with this energy. I feel like you're going to say things that you're going to regret. I feel like for some of you who are in high school still, or even in college, I feel like you are being you are doing things that you normally wouldn't do for the sake of friendships. You are proving your loyalty, or you're not in the best group of friends at this time. And it could be a situation here for those of you who are like 25 and down, that you are trying to prove yourself to the cool kids at this time, and you are being nasty to certain people in order to show to the cool kids, like, look, I'm cool too. So you're being asked to do things that you normally wouldn't do, that are against your own best judgment at this time, just to belong, just to have a sense of belonging to this group. You know, at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth it. Be your own person, because at the end of the day, you know, you're not even going to have these relationships as you get older. These are not going to be forever relationships. You know, maybe one or two friends, but it could be very flighty and very, you know, it's a time and a season in your life. And these kids that you have to jump hoops through or prove yourself that you're worthy to be in their friendship circle, you know, it's not even going to be long lasting. You know, by the year end, you might be out of these friendships. By summertime, you might be out of some of these friendships. You know, by the time you reach your 20s, you're going to be out of these friendships. So really, don't go doing things to hurt other people just to show these kids, oh, look how tough I am, because we all know that you're soft inside and you're very pink. Okay, so don't go proving yourself to others at this time. You know, you're a fabulous freaking crab. Okay, and crabs are fabulous. Alrighty, so you don't need to prove yourself, because you're fabulous and everybody loves you. So you don't got to do much in your relationships. Just be you. Okay, so you may have to work on your confidence. The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing at this time. For some of you, this can be business picking up. The Temperance card, I feel that for some of you, you could be more focused on school and putting the partying ways at this time. For some of you, this is lifestyle change. This is dieting. This is working on your New Year's resolution and taking things a lot more seriously. For some of you, you're definitely crushing on somebody at this time with this energy. For others of you, the naughty boy or the naughty girl is coming back into your movie during this time period. So it's up to you what you want to do with that person. during this time. The 10 of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. For some of you, you could be staying more towards the home or close to the home and spending time with family. The 7 of Cups, I see thoughts of future coming up at this time with this energy, okay? And then for others of you, you definitely want to see what you want to see at this time, and there's no talking to you about it. So you have to go through your own experience with certain people at this time and deal with your own situation because you see what you want to see. So this is your, and the reason why you're doing that and you have these rose-colored glasses on and you're seeing what you want to see is because this is your own lesson in life, okay? Your own lesson or blessing in life that you have to go through at this time. I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's emotionally unavailable, and this person is unwilling or unable to commit for whatever reason. They could be married or in a relationship at this time, whatever reason it is, as it resonates to you. But I feel like they're emotionally unavailable, and you could be, again, crushing on this person with this energy. The Tower card brings about changes. Definitely certain things are going to be out of your control during this time period as well. And I feel like for some of you, you could be leaving a group or situation, and it's not going to just affect you, but it's going to affect the innocent bystanders around you and around this situation, okay? So know that it's not just you being affected. So this could be like you quitting your job. This could be you like getting a divorce, you know, whatever. And it's not just going to hurt you. Or this could be you leaving a group or an organization or a church or a synagogue, and you know, everybody's going to miss you. So know that you will be missed. The 10 of Wands, I feel for some of you here that you could be more invested in other people's drama during this time period as well, and being more about other people in your life with this energy. For others of you, you are a perfectionist when it comes to work, groups, or organizing certain functions, that you really are missing out on the little wrenches that get thrown in the way, and you're taking life so seriously at this time. So at this time, you need to relax and kind of try to go more with the flow during this time period and not take life so seriously, okay? And try to be more in the moment. Don't strive for perfection. Allow whatever is happening happens. Like at my son's old school, like every year in the beginning of the school year, they would like lose the children. It's like they lost my son this year, and last year they lost my son, and it was the last time we went to his elementary, which I love and miss, and he ended up getting lost in the bus system. And then worse comes to worse, my son doesn't know his address, and he took the poor bus driver on a wild goose chase. And you know, and instead of me getting upset and crying, you know, I laughed at the situation and I said, this happens every year. We should come with a disclaimer. Your children will get lost in the bus system. We cannot guarantee your child will arrive at home on time. This happens every year, you know? So all you could do when you deal with certain situations is just laugh at it or just wait patiently, because eventually it'll be over, you know? So know that. Nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary. And plus, it's a Mercury retrograde. So, you know, it's okay for the wrenches to get thrown in the way. We all know what time it is. The moons are out of whack, and we could just laugh at it, you know? So don't take everything so seriously and just like kind of laugh at the situations. No matter how tough they are, you know, try to find the blessing in the situations. Like, for example, I'm going through a divorce, you know, and it's like, it's not a bad thing. It just means that he needs somebody else to help him grow and evolve, and I need somebody else to come into my life or not to help me grow and evolve, or I just need to do it by myself. You know, it's not a bad thing. I do feel like for some of you, you can be going way out of your way for other people at this time with this energy. Be careful with your giving energy, because you can have lessons with money at this time for some of you, okay? And be careful how much you do for other people as well this week. The 5 of Coins, certain things are definitely going to be out of your control. I do feel like you're going to be kind of a control freak and trying to control situations. But, you know, if it's not meant to happen, then it's not meant to happen. I really wouldn't take it personally. And then sometimes this could be an indicator of good news. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad news. So expect the unexpected. For some of you, this could be lessons with your giving energy. You maybe make sure you're good before you start giving your money away, because it could be a situation where like you weren't supposed to take on this person's karma or life correction, and you took the karma, and then all of a sudden unexpected expenditures came up. So know that. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time, something heavy on your mind. The answer is yes. I feel like you'll manifest it into your life, or you just need patience. For some of you, it could be a financial matter, because I see too much debt around some of you at this time, but you'll get it paid off. I feel like things will work out. You'll get a job. I do feel like for some of you here, you can be a bit of a workaholic. So, you know, I feel like after the holidays and everything is over, that you're going to be working on recouping your money at this time. Okay, the Four of Swords, I feel with this energy here, let me see, that you can be dealing with a dominating person at this time. With this energy, and this person might be a bit confrontational with you. Okay, so I would be really careful about what you say to this person this week, because it could turn out to be really, really nasty with this energy. The Knight of Wands, I feel like you find creative ways to defend yourself this week with this energy as well. And the Magician card, as above, so below. I feel like prayers can be answered. Prayers are definitely going to be answered with the Magician and the Fool card, and the Ace of Swords and the Magician card. So this is a beautiful time to delve into prayer consciousness and ask God and his angels what you need at this time, okay? And ask your ancestors to help you. You have a great level of self-control for some of you, so this week can be all about work, home, or school and home as well. The Page of Wands, I feel with this energy here that, you know, for some of you, this could be a lonely time period for you. And I feel like for some of you, you need to make friends with like-minded people, or you can find a new friend or make a new friend with somebody that you have stuff in common with. So that could be happening. For others of you, I feel like you could be stepping a little bit out of your comfort zone at this time. You could be open to trying new things. Don't believe everything that you hear this month with this energy. For some of you, you can be crushing on somebody. I do see that. And for others of you, this could be loss and separation, or you could be thinking about people who have passed on. I do see that spirit world is talking to you, and the best thing about it is during a Mercury retrograde. So that means that you go and hear some beautiful, prophetic dreams. I hate this. Can't tell you how many times this has happened to me. I will say the most beautiful prophetic thing, and then next thing you know, it's like, can you repeat that? No. And it's like, damn it. So if you can't repeat it and you can't remember it, that means that your soul got the message, and it was specifically for your soul. Okay, so that's what happens with this card, with the Hermit card and the Ace of Swords. You may hear this wonderful epiphany and this beautiful like thing that you want to share, but you can't share it because you'll forget it, and it was meant for your soul. Okay, so know that. Alrighty, I do feel like, you know, you are going to meet somebody that you're going to have like a lot in common with this energy. For some of you, an ex could be coming back into the picture, or somebody that nobody likes is coming back into the picture at this time. So you may want to keep it secret, keep it safe, because people are going to try to break you guys up. Alrighty, so it may not be so easy to allow this person back into your life as you thought, because, you know, from all the bad talking you've done to this about this person, you know, then everybody's going to start throwing it in your face, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not fair to that person. But so try to keep it quiet for now, you know, and wait until Mercury goes direct. So it's a little bit stronger energy, a little bit more staying power here with this energy. I also feel like you could be inspired by what other people are doing on the internet, or trying new trends, or, you know, being very open to trying new things. For others of you, you could be taking what other people are doing, and you could be jumping on certain trends at this time and kind of like making it your own with this energy as well. The Five of Swords, I see bullying happening at this time. You may not be getting along with certain people with this energy as well. For others of you, stay out of the gossip during this time period. So, you know, just be careful with others, because other people you could be butting heads with, and this could be like copying them. Okay, and you know how it is in school, you know, so it could be like very high schoolish kind of energy going on with the copywriting and stuff like that. So that could be coming up at this time with this energy. For others of you, you're off doing your own thing. You don't care what other people have to say, and it's not going to create any enemies or piss off anybody. So whatever it is that you want to do this week and kind of do your own thing and kind of do you, boo-boo, go ahead and do you, because nobody else minds. Everybody's like, okay, well, crabs are off doing this, so let them go. You know, for some of you, I feel that, you know, you need to be careful with throwing your weight around with others, because it could be like your ego is getting the best of you at this time. And I feel like and you could be very selfish at this time, and there could be some consequences coming up for your actions. So I would be careful with this energy. The Three of Cups, you can be more about family at this time and your friends with this energy, but I would be careful with you pushing your weight around with family and kind of bossing them around or telling it how it is. Not all of you, but some of you, because I feel like at this time that you could be pushing family away, okay? And then family is not going to want to have anything to do with you. So slow down your power. This is a great time for reflection and meditation with this energy. For some of you, you are dealing with a naughty boy or a naughty girl, and you're chasing this person, and, you know, family members don't like this person for you. Okay, so I see that happening as well, alrighty? Or you could be dealing with a taboo relationship. Maybe this person's twice your age or something, and you're like a teenager, and, you know, and they don't, and your family don't like this person for you. Maybe there's been like a lot of problems between you and this person, so that's why they don't like them. I feel like you could be dealing with a dominating person during this time period as well. The Six of Coins, I feel for some of you here, you're very giving with this energy. I feel for some of you here, you could be complaining about things, or you're not happy with things, but everybody's looking at you and looking at all your blessings, and they're like, what in the hell do the fabulous crabs have to complain about? You know, so I would be careful with the complaining or who you're complaining to at this time. The High Priestess card, yeah, I feel like for some of you here that this could be a situation where, you know, that you shouldn't be talking about your good at this time. You kind of need to keep it to yourself, because other people are watching you, okay, and they're jealous of you. So I would be careful with the complaining, because they don't see why you're complaining. I feel this is more of a time of introspection. Let the cards play. But this is a time of reflection and introspection at this time with this energy, and going into the self and kind of working on the self and just being about self-care at this time. I do see that dominating people at this time are best dealt with silence this week with this energy. The Hierophant card, you may be reevaluating your relationships at this time because of how people treat you, okay? And you could be, you know, you may have outgrown certain people in your life at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could be a control thing where you don't have, you know, every time you ask for favors, they always say no. So now you could be like reevaluating that relationship as well. I do see fate's going to play its hands. There are going to be endings coming up for you at this time, either by your hand or by fate's hand with this energy. I do see you leaving a group this week with this energy as well. And the Seven of Wands, I feel like you could be fighting certain injustices. You can be recommitting to your goals. Be careful with liars at this time with this energy here. I feel like you may have outgrown certain people in your life this week, and you could be reevaluating those relationships. I love you, my fabulous crabs. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses.